Okay, good morning. Today I was going to show everyone just how I plant the actual apple seeds into the cone tainers and what it actually looks like. So here we have a packet I just put in the fridge yesterday. So I saved up all these apple seeds, stuck them in the middle of this paper towel, and there's probably, I don't know, 100 or so seeds in there. Um, and then I'll just label it and put it in the fridge. And I know to take that out around May 16th or, the middle of May. Um, and then this is an apple tree that I have from, this is a year old, and obviously it's dinky. Looks like a part of it was bitten off, maybe. So I was gonna take it out and show you what it looks like when you're trying to plant these things. It's a little tricky. You've got to be really, you got to support the roots after you take it out of this container. So let me take it out and I'll show you what it looks like. And forgot to mention, but when you take this out, you're basically going to bang it on two of your fingers. So you're going to kind of try and knock it out of here. You're not going to want to pull on the apple tree itself. So let's do that. Okay, so here's the apple tree taken out. It's the dirt is very loose and everything. You can easily break the roots off because it's not there's not too many roots for this little thing. So you can see that. Let me get the dirt off this one. But I guess it depends on the apple tree itself. Some of them you're gonna have, better root growth. But after a year, I want something a little more rigorous than this. And this is why I plant them with seeds. I can see which seeds are not gonna do so hot or do well. And this one I'm not even gonna plant in the ground because it's a waste of time. But just to imagine, this apple tree is, 3 inches tall? Look at that root system. It's probably 6 to 8 inches. So when you transplant a tree, that root system, if you were to plant this, directly seeded in the ground, that root system is going to be much more vigorous than if you plant, from a pot. Because once you plant in a pot, that taproot can only go so far and then it stops. And once it stops, it's going to reduce the power of it once you transplant it in the ground. So if you were to have a seed directly planted in the ground, that taproot is going to be the best that it can possibly be. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm direct seeding a lot of apple trees in the front. Maybe I'll go show you really quick. Okay, so here are some apple trees. These ones are seeds that are probably maybe a month old, probably a couple weeks. These ones are transplants from the winter when everything was dead. So as you can see, I wanted to test out whether the apple seeds would shoot past all these transplants, and I'm sure they're going to have not a problem. But if you notice, I probably planted 50 or so apple seeds in here, and the germination rate I've always had 80% or so it's really good. So that's it for today. I'll do more next time. Thanks.